Hey guys, it's Chloe here, and I'm back for the final time with my messed up diary. um, we have 3 final entries to read, and then the rest of the diary is completely empty. I didn't fill this diary either. I thought I had, but I haven't. Like, all those pages are blank. So maybe if I write in it in the future, I can bring back the series. But for the time being, this is going to be the final video I do on this diary. Let's see what sort of cringy stuff's in it today. So we are on the 29th of February 2016. So yeah, it must have been, it's a leap year because you only get 28 days normally in February. I think that's right. I don't know my months. Dear Diary, it has been a while. Life at the moment is giving me a good beating. Mum and Dad continue to use me as a babysitter at the weekends. Not that I mind much. But tonight they have left me alone with my little brother, and it's now 11 p.m. and they left at 7 p.m. That wasn't that long, Chloe. Oh my god, I think I was getting so... I'm panicking at home. I was like, oh my god, they've gone out. Where are they? I was worried and stuff like that. And I know when they go out, they're gonna come back. But for some reason back then in my head, I was like, they're not gonna come back. What if they don't come back? I'm gonna have to raise Sam on my own. I can't do this. I don't know what to do. Sam has asked me why I've put him to bed. I couldn't answer him. Also, my granddad... Okay, my granddad died of cancer, so as a lot of you guys may or may not know, he died of cancer, and this is when I found out, so yeah. Also, my granddad has cancer, and I worry about him. I feel like an outsider and I cannot cope anymore. I want to scream and shout at them, but at the same time, I want to burst into tears and hug them. And I've wrote underneath, anger versus love. So yeah, I was so angry at my parents, like, how can you carry on with life when something like this has happened? And I was actually angry at them for, like, carrying on with life and acting like everything was normal and stuff like that. But in actual fact, that's what my granddad would have wanted. He would have wanted us not to be... He wouldn't have wanted us to be sat there really upset and sad and stuff like that. And back then, his cancer wasn't that bad. This was when he first got diagnosed. And then a few months later he passed, which actually really upset me. Let's continue. Anyway, the whole world seems to have left me behind. I try to be strong, I do, but how can you be strong for others when you have nobody to be strong for you? Now, I did have my parents and my dad's support. I do want to mention that. I did have their support, but I didn't feel like, you know, I felt like I was missing something for some reason. And what you have to understand is I was really close to my granddad. When I first was going through this anxiety and depression, I had no idea what it was or what was going on in my head. He said you could phone me anytime and I'll listen, and you know, that was lovely. You know, he said you can call me anytime, if it's in the middle of the night or whatever, you can call me, I'll sit and listen to you. And he would have. He genuinely would have. And with a lot of things going on in the family at the minute, he would be really angry at them. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say any more than that. But he would be really angry at them for what they're doing at the minute. There's so many lies going around and stuff like that, and I've had enough, basically. I'm pretty much ready to disown my aunts, my uncles, because there's so much going on, and I'm just ready to explode. I'm just ready to scream at them. There's nothing wrong with my mom, my dad, or anything, you know. I'm not going to disown them. I'm not going to be suddenly living on my own. It's just other family members around us of creating negative vibes, and I've had enough, basically. So I'm just ready to like turn around to him and go, you know what, just go away, don't bother me anymore, you know, you're not part of my life, basically. Because there's so much negativity and lies, and it's stressing me out, and I'm not really allowed to be stressed. Although I am stressed. But yeah, I do have my mum and dad and my brother, and they are lovely people. But there are others in my family that at the minute, they are on a very thin line. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, I feel alone. I can't speak to mum or dad. They don't seem to care. I cannot lay my problems on Sam. He is only 12. It's not fair. I have no friends. Alone. Now, I did have friends, but at that time in my life, that period in my life, I know I have friends. I know who are my friends and who aren't my friends. And I know there are some people who would listen to me until the cows come home, and there are some people who, quite frankly, have had enough of me and can't be asked anymore. So I could have talked to my mum and dad, but because they were going out quite often, they don't go out as often anymore. But because they were going out so often, I felt like, okay, you're going out, are you trying to avoid me and stuff like that? And they weren't. They were just trying to move on. They wanted, you know, to enjoy themselves through all this mess, let's call it. But I felt alone in it because I was like, okay, who can I turn to? You know, everyone seems to have someone. My aunts and uncles have each other. My mum has my dad. My dad has my mum. I have my brother, a 12-year-old. I can't do that. You know, that's what I felt. So I'm trying to explain it at the same time as, you know. So you guys are like, but you said your mum and dad care about you, and then you're saying you don't care about. That was my headset back then. I know they care about me and stuff like that, but back then I felt alone, if that makes sense. I have support at college. I can go to the CASA team at college. Okay, CASA team were a counselling. They were a team of counsellors at the college that if you were upset about anything or stressed out, basically you could go to them and vent, and they will sit there and they'll listen to you and stuff like that. If you know, the school and the college knew I was depressed and stuff like that, and they were aware of what was going on with my granddad, so that was really dragging me down. So yeah. At the end I've put, I feel crushed, trapped with no escape, I don't know what to do next, Chloe, and I put a little kiss at the end. I was like, oh, I must have been really upset when I wrote this, because it's in my scruffiest handwriting, and when I write scruffy, I'm writing really quick and really fast, so I must have been crying and venting into this diary. But let's see if anything looks up. So we're now on the 13th of March 2016. Dear Diary, I am starting to enjoy my job a lot more now. I am learning how to use the till. So far, it's going okay. I need to improve my confidence in myself, but where to start, I don't know. Recently, I have entered a contest on This Morning. Okay, for anyone who doesn't live in the UK, This Morning is like a TV program that's on in the weekdays. You know, they talk to loads of different people and stuff like that. I absolutely love This Morning. Big fan. To win a cash prize of £120,000. And actually, I saw this contest. I was like, you know what? I'm going to enter it. I'm going to see whether I win or not. And as you guys can see, I haven't won it. But that doesn't matter. Whoever did win it, I'm glad, you know. Which is a life-changing amount of money for me. I really hope I can win. Wish me luck. Tomorrow I have college, which is poo. I put something else, but you can read between the lines. I try not to swear, but I swear so much in this diary. Recently at college, I have been getting counselling from the CASA team, but I have decided to stop the regular meetings and go back to drop-in appointments. I feel stronger than I was, I think. Okay. So, I was having like regular meetings, and it was taking like, I was going every Monday to see them, and you know, I just have to leave randomly halfway through a lesson, and I mean, Andy and all them lot, they seem to understand. They were like, okay, she's going through some shit, she needs to go and vent. And I just went, and I was able to cry and, you know, just get all my emotion out, and I felt I was being listened to, which I was. Obviously it's their job to listen and stuff like that, but I truly felt, you know, they gave a rat's butt. But yeah. But I still get really anxious and nervous around college. I don't know why. I've always been a bit of a loner. No one ever seems to care. Okay, people cared at college. I don't know why I was feeling like this. Why was I feeling so lonely? I have no idea. Sometimes I hate being me. I really need some good news or something good to happen to me. I'm sick of being unhappy. Good, rain down on me soon. Please, love, Chloe. Oh, I must have been, it started off so well. I was like, I'm feeling stronger and stuff like that, and then as we were starting to go downhill. Yeah. It's really sad, actually, reading back this, because I can actually, you know, think back, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, I was feeling like that, and I was feeling crushed and stuff. And now, let's get to the last entry. It's been a really sad video. I thought it would be a little bit happier than this, but hey ho. Dear Diary, I'm so tired, hungry, alone, but I don't know what to do. I want to sleep, eat, and stop being depressed. Today I had a panic attack during maths. I couldn't cope. I went to see Casa. It helped a small fraction. Tomorrow I am going to college. No, tomorrow I am not going to college. I need some time out, some time to myself, to get my head and life back together. I'm not eating, sleeping well. I am not sure what's happening. Tomorrow I plan to rest. Then Wednesday I'm going to go and buy some new trainers because mine are destroyed. Yeah, I remember. I still do this. I wear my trainers until literally they're falling apart. I'm not one of those people who, as soon as they get scuffed or something, or they'll buy a new pair of shoes when they've got money to. I actually use all my, you know, I use the shoes up until I can't use them anymore. That's what I'm like. I've always been that way since I was a kid, and it's how I've been brought up. So yeah, I wasn't sleeping or eating properly back then because I was so worried about my granddad and stuff like that. And if I'm not eating, that's a bad thing because I'm always eating. I'm one of those people who it could be like the middle of the night and you can come downstairs in my house and find me eating a sandwich. Just like that. Just boom. Sandwich. And, you know, to my parents that's normal, but to like my friends and stuff, they're like, what? What are you doing? It's like 2 in the morning and you're eating a sandwich? Really? I love Beyond Two Souls. Oh my god, I remember this. I was watching playthroughs on YouTube of Beyond Two Souls and I absolutely love the game and I definitely want to play it. But we don't have a PlayStation in this house, so I need to get one. Oh, hello, this is looking up. My YouTube channel is doing really well. I now have 31 subscribers. That's amazing. I'm so thankful. Hopefully tomorrow will be a much better day. I really hope so. And I did a little love heart. Right soon, Chloe. So yeah, guys, that is it. There is no more in my... There is just this page in my diary that I wrote. So why don't we read that? And then we'll call it there. Once something good happens... No. Would be really happy once something good in my life happens. I am sick of the stress, worry and anxiety and panic happening in my life at the moment. I really want it to stop. Please wish me luck, guys. And wish my sadness away. Love, Chloe. Oh, that's all I wrote in my book. I I was feeling so down. I don't know why I didn't continue writing in this diary. I needed to fill this book. It cost me a tenner. Who knows? Maybe I will need to write in it soon. But who knows? I think I'm going to keep this book, guys, just, you know, for a memory, you know, to look back on how much I've come. You know, I've come from being really low and coming out my highest. I mean, today's entries were kind of sad and, you know, upsetting, and I'm sorry if you did find that upsetting. But yeah, that's basically how my life works. Sometimes I'm really happy up here, and then other times I'm really down and can't go on anymore. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've ever felt really lonely and stuff like that. I hope you haven't. I hope you're like, I've never felt lonely. I've got great friends and great family and stuff like that. I hope, you know, I see those types of comments. Let's leave some nice positivity comments down below as well. Also, if you have any questions for the Halloween Q&A, leave them below. I really appreciate them. They don't even have to be Halloween based. They can be any questions at all. We're answering any questions. We're just doing a dress up because it's Halloween when we're doing it. But if you've got any questions at all that you want to ask me or ask my brother is doing it with me. I've managed to rope him in. I can't wait for you guys to see what he's dressed as. I think it's an improvement on him, but my mum says that's cruel. I don't know why. Also, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button because that'll be amazing. And guys, I would love to thank you so much for watching this series. If you have watched it from the beginning to the end, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, this is going to be drawn to a close. So if you have any ideas of other videos I can do, which can take up this segment, because this channel now needs something new added to it, maybe something positive. So let me know in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see all you beautiful people tomorrow with another video. Bye!